This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Hello.
Betsy, how are you?
Marcy, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm flying through October already. Can you believe?
No, I can't. I can't handle this. I'm overwhelmed. I'm too overwhelmed with everything right now.
Yeah. After Dickie's episode, I was like, should I get heavily into witchcraft?
I mean, yeah, it seems, you do you. It seems fun, and, you gotta be safe. But
Gotta be safe.
That's everything. You gotta be safe with everything.
Have a good moral compass and a head on your shoulders.
Yes.
You gotta keep your head on your shoulders.
You have to. Once that head gets off your shoulders, you're done for.
No,
especially in witchcraft.
Yeah, and unless you can ride a horse, you're fucked.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you can ride a horse while holding your head and you throw it at someone.
Yeah. Fucked.
And your head's a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Unless you could do that and you live in where Ichabod Crane lives.
Sleepy Hollow. Yeah.
That's it. Then I don't know. Got nothing.
Let me tell you, I'm scared of large animals. And medium-sized and small ones sometimes.
You're honestly scared of anything that's not your 3 cats. And even then, you're scared a little bit.
I have a healthy fear.
Yeah, a survival fear.
Yes. A healthy fear. Oh, our friend of the pod, Michael McMillan from Bigfoot Collectors Club just texted me a P22 sighting in his neighborhood.
Which is very close to us.
Very close to us. Very close to you, specifically.
Very close to me.
Because you and Michael have bunk beds, so...
Yes. Why didn't he kick my bed and let me know?
Betsy, wake up.
No, leave me alone.
P23, tweet 22.
P22.
God, 23.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wow,
Slow down, Marcy. P23 is a kid.
Back off.
Lay off.
Yeah, we're in the middle of spooky season, getting heavily into felines, witchcraft, spooky stuff.
We did Delusion. We did a really fun
Did we talk about that?
I don't think we did, because didn't we record with Dickie and then go?
I think we went before. No, maybe. I have no idea. I have no sense of time anymore. But if we haven't talked about Delusion...
No, it was the day we went.
Yes, you're right. So, guys, it is so fun. It is an interactive horror play, I would say, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And you've heard us talk about it before because we've gone every year for at least 5 years, right?
Yeah.
1 year they didn't have it at all. I think during the 2 years, it's like they took a break. Then the pandemic, there was a break, but it's so fun. This year it's at the historic Phillips Mansion in Pomona, California.
Yeah, dude.
And
who knew we'd love Pomona so much? I
mean, the only thing I have seen in Pomona is the Phillips Mansion and a train track. But
yes, same.
But it was so good, good.
I don't like you. It feels like you're in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Because they immediately we gotta hide from old man Barker or whatever. So you we were sprinting and crouching and crawling. Marcy got taken away and none of us noticed. And Marcy got mad at us for not noticing. But we were dealing with our own stuff, Marcy.
Okay. But just to say... I now can never trust you in real life scenarios.
We were being screamed at to go hide under some beds.
Yeah, I was there for that part. You still don't even know when I was taken.
I don't know when you were taken.
Yeah, and then a lady made me sit on a dead body. I'm just saying that, like, it was intense and no one checked on me.
I'm sorry. We were all trying to just survive.
We just wanted to. I told my friend who came for the first time, I was like, it's just enough scrambling so that you feel as if you've done something, but not too much that you won't be able to do it. Unless, I will say this, they definitely are not ADA compliant. So I think that is a big that's a big gap. And so in that way, like if we're telling people about it, we got to be honest, it's definitely unfriendly for people who have mobility issues.
And there were moments of just like, whoa, like I gotta slow down. And granted, I was more than happy to be like, I better sprint fast and commit hard. But like there were moments where it's like, oh, these steps are pretty steep. I should chill out a little bit. Or like, oh, this ground is not what I thought it was. So I better cool it so I don't roll my ankle.
Which also makes it more fun because you're like, there's an element of real danger here.
Yes. Yeah. And it rules if you're in LA or the area of LA. And honest, like, it's so good. And I feel they're popping up more and more. Not Delusion itself, but these immersive horror plays or events that are just so much fun.
I called it to a friend who was asking, like, what is this? I was like, it's like a bargain Sleep No More.
Would you even say it's a bargain? I've never done Sleep No More.
Sleep No More is kind of expensive, so.
Is it more expensive than Delusion?
Yeah, I want to say hundreds of dollars.
What? And what? Okay.
What?
Wow, that's nuts.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it was pretty expensive when I went. I didn't pay for it.
Okay.
My friend Jacob Pitts, who had been 9 times, insisted we go. So I was like, all right.
Great. Great.
But anyway, could not recommend Delusion more. By the time you hear this, hopefully they will still have some time slots for you to go.
I feel they also sometimes open up into like December and stuff. If the demand is, we should go again. I would go.
I would go again. I would go again.
Well, actually, let's go right now. Bye.
Fuck this podcast.
This was a 7-minute episode. We're going to go to Delusion and scream our little guts out. Yeah,
highly recommend.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
I don't want to keep harping on it, but this year's the theme was what worked so well for me.
It was great.
Yeah, it would be no spoiler because it's on the website. The theme is like cults this year.
Yeah, like 70s cults.
Yeah. So it was like it felt like, I don't know, like the visuals were fun and they worked for me. And
you know what's wild? Who was I just who was I just talking to? Who they went and they were like, it's a continuation of last year's story, just ahead in time. Because that Edith lady
did Jess notice that?
Edith lady.
Did our friend Jessica notice that? I feel like she
probably did. She's really good at noticing stuff like that. This was someone else. Oh, Sashir.
Okay.
Sashir was like, it blew my mind of like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We should go. So, I want them to put them all up now. Put them all up. Put them up.
Put them all up. Give them to us all.
Also,
anyways,
guys,
it was great.
If you work at Delusion, hit us up. We want to come again.
Oh my God. If you work at Delusion, great job.
You're an amazing actor. Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
You also may have had to deal with me, and I was being I committed too hard to something, and because I wasn't positive what I was allowed to do.
Yeah. Let's just say somebody kept being like, "Let me see your backpack," and Marcy was like, "No."
I said, "Do you have to see it?" She's like, "Not if you don't want me to." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. I was like, we're like, Marcy must have been told not to give the backpack up.
I couldn't remember, Betsy. That was the big problem.
Fair enough. A lot's happening.
I was like,
a lot's happening.
I just didn't want to do the wrong thing. So anyway, we've talked about Delusion plenty. We're quitting the podcast to Delusion full time now. But we do have some listener stories to get to, correct?
Yeah, we do.
I have one pulled right up this very moment. Shall I read it?
Cool. Yes, please.
All right. This is, hey, Betsy and Marcy. Love, love, love the podcast. It's the only thing keeping me from going crazy working from home.
Ooh, nice.
We are happy to be your center of sanity.
Absolutely.
It does
we
feel.
love it.
It feels improbable that it would be us, but we will.
Yeah, truly, I'm blown away.
Yeah. Is everything
cool.
okay?
Yeah. You doing all right? Okay.
You did say we were the only thing keep. Okay. Speaking of home, in November, I moved in with my boyfriend. I was warned by my boyfriend and his family before I moved in that his grandpop had died in the house, and sometimes spooky stuff happens. And I was like, yeah, right. I've spent the night multiple times and nothing has happened. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
As you can imagine, I jinxed myself.
Yeah.
Once I moved in, I started hearing this weird scratching noise, and on occasion, something rolling across the floor in the upstairs, which just has storage.
Ew.
I can't tell you how many times I climbed up there to investigate because I thought I was going crazy. Turns out that was one of his hauntings. The next weird thing to start happening is I would check all my cabinets before bed because OCD, and when I would wake up, 2 of the 3 cabinets would be open. And I asked my boyfriend, and he was just like, yeah, that happens sometimes.
No, come on.
Too cash.
Okay.
Too cash.
Too cash, dude.
But the worst thing to happen was when I was in what I call the murder basement, because it's so spooky and just all around bad vibes in the basement. I found out why. I was pulling the clothes out of the washer when out of the corner of my eye, I see a white figure move what I guess was its head around the corner to look at me, and I froze. I shit my pants. I was terrified. I stood still until I saw the figure move back, and I was like, nope, no, fuck this, I'm out, and beelined my ass upstairs and have refused to go into the basement by myself.
Oh.
Since this experience in the basement, I can feel someone staring at me when I'm in my bedroom by myself, and it makes me so uneasy. I don't feel better until I turn the light on, and it only makes the feeling go away a little bit. I have also started to have weird nightmares / sleep paralysis to the point. The latest one was the white figure at the bottom of my bed while I was sleeping, and I woke up paralyzed, staring at it, and the figure didn't try to hurt me. It was just staring at me. The only thing that seems to make the white figure go away during that time is my Chihuahua Samson. Good. He will walk over to me while it's happening and snuggle against my body and stare at the white figure until it goes away and I can move again.
Samson!
Oh my God. I don't think the spirit means any harm. It doesn't actively try to hurt me. It just wants to scare me, I guess. But my Chihuahua Samson has my back to save me. I hope you guys shit your pants, Lex.
Ooh, Lex, we need a Samson, and everybody needs a Samson in their lives.
Oh my God.
Whoa. The idea of like what I think is its head is so creepy.
Yeah, just being like, it's something nasty and I'm not 100% sure what it is.
That is so awful to be like, what I think was their head? Goo. That is so gross.
Also, the
Holy
dog
shit.
coming to you while having this sleep paralysis nightmare, which makes it feel way more legitimate.
Yes. Where the dog's like, something's happening.
Yeah.
And maybe the dog's seeing it, It must be.
I mean, it must be. Samson.
Wow, Samson.
He's so good.
Oh my God, move out of that house.
Break up with your boyfriend and move out.
Working in the house.
Yes.
Get out of that house.
That's a little too much if you ask me.
Yeah.
And you didn't ask me.
You didn't ask, but we're going to scream, get out of that house.
Get out of that house. Get out of that life. Change your name. move to a different country. You
Bring
cannot.
Samson with you. Keep Samson's name, though, because that's good.
That's a good name.
That's a good name. That's a good name. Wow, dude. Oh, man.
Did that fuck you up?
I know we talk about this a lot. It bums me out, the idea of like not feeling comfortable in your own home.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, and like being scared, like that sucks.
Now, I wonder if it's a thing, because this has happened to me where like most of the time I'm absolutely like fine in my house, but occasionally something will spook me out, and then like that night sucks, but overall I'm not very afraid.
Yeah, and that's probably the case of where it's like, here are the instances where it has sucked, like, but overall it's fine.
Have you been scared in your home?
Yes. But, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I have, okay?
Okay.
Every night of my life, Marcy. No, I totally have, where it is like, oh my God.
Like.
But then or not immediately, but like, yeah.
The real cure is having other people live with you. That's helpful.
That's very helpful. And having a big old dog hanging out in the living room when you get up in the middle of the night and she's like, hi, I'm so Are we up for the day? Because it's still dark out. And you're like, no, dude, keep sleeping.
Keep sleeping, dude.
Keep sleeping. I'm
Keep sleeping, dude dog.
Dude dog day. Okay, I got one.
All right.
Are you ready?
Suck it to me.
This is called the Street SK-N Walker. So should I say the word? It seems like I shouldn't.
It does make it seem like it's a slur when they put it that way. So what you're saying is SK blank letter N Walker, right? So, yeah. Okay. Well,
so
I don't know. I guess
I'm not gonna.
Okay, treat it.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe
I'm not gonna.
I don't know. So we'll
find out.
That's where I fall. Okay.
Okay, I'm not. Yeah, same. I don't know either. I don't know if it's like, gee, we shouldn't say it. Of like, ooh, I'm fine with not saying it.
And I'll say this: honor what is written.
There we go.
Honor what is written.
That's such a writer thing to say, Marcy.
Yeah, you fucking actor. You fucking actor. Don't you
I think I could beat this joke. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah? Sure you can. We only worked on it for 6 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Betsy and Marcy. I'm typing this while a little tipsy, so pardon any errors. I sent y'all some spooky stories from my time at UC Riverside, but none of them were the most frightening. I tried to send this as a voice memo, but I do not want to talk about what happened out loud because I worry it may have some repercussions. In all honesty, I don't share this story because I don't want any trouble. I'm scared.
You're about to be scared in your house forever.
No, come on. I can't do this.
You have to read this in your car. That way you'll be scared in your car.
No, I can't read. We'll be fine. Oh my God, I'm scared.
This cursed email?
Oh God, I'm so scared. Okay.
Are you okay? You seem
yes.
You seem like you turned green. Like you look like that little puke emoji.
I'm fine. I'm scared. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Hold on to your butts.
Okay. Hold on to your butts, everybody. This was back in 2016. It was my last year in college. Me and my fellow Native American Student Association, NASA,
cool
members were working hard to fundraise some sweet treats for ourselves. Hell yeah. We worked our asses off and we were able to earn enough cash to buy custom NASA sashes for graduation and a group trip before the end of the year.
Fun.
Hell yeah, dude. We decided to use our earned funds to go to Gathering of Nations as our end-of-year trip. We had a friend who was competing in the Miss Indian World pageant, so it just made sense to go. For those who don't know, Gathering of Nations is the largest powwow event in the U.S., usually occurring over one full weekend in April, where all tribes are invited to pray, compete, and celebrate Indigenous pride.
That's cool.
We were so excited to go as we had planned everything out perfectly. We got the tickets, we booked a hotel, had enough cash for food, and were even able to rent a van for transportation. Even though we were able to technically rent the van, none of us were legally able to drive it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, 25, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta be 25 to drive a car.
Or to rent. No,
to rent
well,
a car.
Well, no. They said they could rent it, yes?
Oh, yeah, we were even able to rent a van. Even though we were able to technically rent the van, none of us were able to. So maybe you can, like, rent it at 16?
What?
I don't know.
You're just making stuff up. Maybe they didn't have driver's licenses.
That could be too. But isn't it you 25 to drive a rental?
Yes, but it's to rent a car as well. So you can't, they wouldn't rent it to someone who couldn't drive it, right?
Okay.
But apparently they did. So I'm confused.
I have no clue.
We've been thrown off.
Yes, we are. This is really messing our day up. I'm gonna go down a big old rabbit hole after this.
A big old rabbit hair after this.
Big old rabbit hair. Okay. Thankfully, there was a member of NASA who was a grad student and was old enough to drive the rental.
We could have saved ourselves so much time.
Shit.
We
there
could
it
have
is,
saved ourselves
dude.
so much time.
She kindly donated her time to drive us from Riverside, California to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Wow.
I should have read ahead to one sentence. Okay. Well, that's not how I roll, dude. I live in the now, man.
Also, we just proved we don't read ahead ever. We do absolutely no prep for this podcast.
And it rules. And I wouldn't want it any other way.
Ditto.
Ditto. Okay. It was around 9 p.m. when we finally left Riverside. We were so excited to get there, none of us were ready to sleep. Plus, our grad student driver was determined to get to Albuquerque in one quick trip. Woo. There were 8 to 10 of us who all did our best to keep each other company and, most importantly, keep our driver entertained. Around 2 to 3 a.m., high witching hour, we ended up in the middle of a dark, drab, desolate middle of nowhere Arizona.
I got chills already. That made me have chills.
No, dude.
That's like horror film stuff too.
Big time of like the one person who's able to drive being like, we gotta make it in one trip. I do not want to stop any. That's very like, okay. At this point, we ran out of normal things to discuss and turned toward the supernatural. Hell yeah. Initially, we were sharing stories of folklore, the unexplained, and general weird shit when we noticed our driver was distracted. She was focusing on something off the road and gradually slowed down. We assumed she knew what she was doing and didn't pay much mind, but she continued to decelerate and ask, "What's that? Did something happen?"
Oh my God.
Okay. This is where it gets weird. Half of us, myself included, asked, "What's wrong? What's going on? Are you okay?" etc. Then the other half were saying things like, "Drive, just go, don't slow down."
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay,
I'm
here we
upset.
go.
I'm upset.
This is awful. Our driver pulled to the side of the highway in almost a full stop when she suddenly said, "Oh, hell no, we gotta go." She sped away, leaving one half of the bus/me still asking what the fuck is going on, and the other half shouting to just keep driving. Adrenaline fueled and a good distance away, we all asked our driver what happened. Okay, here we go. My stomach just growled because it's scared and hungry.
It's like the only way I can survive this is to eat more.
Yes, yeah. I mean, you saw me in Delusion. I had to eat a whole pizza the whole time. No.
She rolled it up and ate it like a cone.
Yes, dude. Okay. She said she could see a figure moving out of the brush on the side of the road, trying to flag her down. They seemed like they were trying to get her attention, so she thought they must have been in an accident or needed help. However, when she got closer, this figure became more distorted. Our driver and half the van witnessed this figure expand. It went from a weak figure close to the ground to an unnaturally tall figure stretching in a way that wasn't possible. Our grad student still felt compelled to help, so she pulled off to the side of the road, but then saw the figure's arms moving in an unnatural way. She I have so many fucking chills, dude.
Disgusted.
She quickly made the decision to leave. She felt like what she saw was broken and not human. And whatever this thing was didn't need our help. Her and half of the van sensed that this thing wanted to lure us into trap like common prey. The group reacted accordingly and wanted to drive away as quick as possible. Myself and the other half of the van felt the danger and emergency, but did not see the same figure. Oh, fuck, dude. I'm like getting lightheaded. I should maybe just breathe better.
I do. I maybe feel the same, possibly.
This is intense, man.
How dare they do this to us?
How dare you? How dare you submit this spooky story to a
ghost
show that asks for spooky stories?
Literally begs people, because I
Truly
lost a bunch of emails.
Begs because we didn't know what Gmail was doing. Okay. Myself and the other half of felt the danger and emergency, but did not see the same figure. We only saw a dark shadow moving around near the side of the road, which was oddly tall and flailed its arms around awkwardly.
What?
We were all startled to discover that literally half of us saw a very defined figure and the other half saw the shadow. Our driver demanded that we change our topic of conversation, and we all obliged. Many of us stayed quiet until morning sun arrived. Oh, my God.
I like that rhyme. Obliged. Arrived. Wasn't a true rhyme, but it worked for me.
I like it. Hey, man, I liked it. I was hoping for a third, but I don't know.
Well, we might have one. Keep reading.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go. I don't talk about this experience because I'm confident we saw a skinwalker. Only writing this once, in parentheses, that night. I think you've brought this up in past episodes, and we're curious what exactly it is. I'm not a very educated source to discuss this topic, but from what I know, a SKN walker
okay,
is a shaman that lost their way or gave up their soul for greed. This caused them to transform into a powerful, unhuman, magical being. They are very talented shapeshifters to help them blend in or to hunt. Ew! In native folklore, it is bad luck and / a curse to say this can summon them and misfortune to you.
Shit,
they can summon
Betsy.
them and misfortune to you. What?
You said it. You said it.
I did not. I said it the one time.
That's saying it.
Come on, man. I can't. No. Marcy, don't.
You have to say it backwards now to undo the curse.
Oh, God.
Reckleworld is Nisk.
Yeah, Reckleworld. I'm indigenous and an in for a penny, in for a pound kind of person. So I take these rules very seriously. Much like how Marcy recommends people find responsible / culturally personal ways to cleanse, I recommend that non-indigenous communities do not be so quick to identify odd happenings as the one we're not to say, or a Wendigo. A non-human spirit rooted in cannibalism, cold, and unsatiable hunger.
Wow.
These are dark beings that are not to be fucked with. You are better off just saying you have a ghost. Trust. Done. Hope you and your listeners like this story and will forgive my little etiquette class in hauntings. I'm a Native woman who loves scary stories but is deeply upset hearing Indigenous culture used as a backdrop/excuse for odd happenings. That being said, Jana was one of my top 5 favorite guests you ever had. Yeah, she rules.
Jana's the best.
The best. Sorry if this was too long. Again, I'm buzzed while writing this. Wishing you and all the funny feeling listeners the best. Best Winnona, which means firstborn daughter in Lakota.
Very cool.
Winnona, thank you so much.
Also, Jana Schmeeding is also Lakota.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's so rad. Wow, dude. That's intense.
That's so intense. I've on like the TikTok, or I'm deep into TikTok.
Yeah, dude, your only news source.
My own. I don't fact check. I won't. But
we don't do that.
But yeah, I've heard of this thing of like you don't say it. You don't call something that like you, like to just like. Because people very liberally will say, "Oh, that's what this is."
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Where it's like, no, it's more a more, specific and intense thing.
I've had a hard time wrapping my mind around Skinwalker Ranch and what it is.
I don't really. There's a Ghost Adventures about it. And we talked about it, but I don't know what.
It's like too much information for my brain to even be able to digest,
yeah,
it's more info than I can understand. And the same with like Wendigos. It's like I've heard of them, mostly from the show Hannibal, but
I just read a Fangoria article about like Wendigos and stuff, and I read a book but they never said it was that, but it was very much the description of after we've like looked them up before, like, whoa, it sounded like that, but yeah, I still have no clue like what it is.
Yeah. It's how do I say, not fun, but it is interesting when there are non-ghost type hauntings or lurkings or I don't know, but let me tell you, I think that is so scary to come upon what you believe is an injured person.
Because even like the half of the van that like Winnona was part of, they still saw a shadowy figure flailing their arm.
Yeah.
That's scary.
So scary. Because how would you not think you should stop? Like, I know you wouldn't stop. You'd run them right over just in case.
I would plow them over just in case. No, but I think I was actually just talking. I think to Gilly about this or something of like that idea of like I will. If somebody comes to the house or if I see like I'll call 911. But I won't get out of my car. I don't even know if I'll pull up or like I'll drive a little bit further and be like, I saw something, or I'll still have eyes on, but I won't be like, come chill in my car, man.
Right. Right.
I think. I don't know.
Like that thing where like someone runs to your door in the middle of the night and they knock and they're like, please help me. Someone's after me. And you're like,
yeah.
If I open the door, like I've seen this again on TikTok, guys, that like, that's like a lure, and then other people like kind of rush the house and come in and hold you.
That is
like,
so scary. I would be like, hey, I'll call 911, but no way, man.
I mean, I hide from the people who come around to get your signature to just the filming people.
We were talking about that too. Of like, I haven't answered the door to the doorbell in years. And I like will like be in my room or even the living room, and I'll just like stop moving like it's a fucking T-Rex and be like, okay, I'm fine. Like they'll drop it off or whatever it is. I don't need to answer the door.
I don't have to be a part of this, and I won't be a part of this.
I don't want to be.
Yeah. Oof. I want to put up a sign, and I don't know how like old lady of me it is to be like no solicitors.
That's old lady, but also who cares, man?
Look, I don't want you to ever knock on my door. Because once I gave out too much information, like not long ago, to people being like, we put up a Verizon 5G tower and you can get fast internet and you don't even need wires. And I was like, well, I gave you every bit of information I have.
Oh, yeah. I remember when you did, like, you were a little like, I don't know.
And I kept telling them, I was like, I feel like you might be stealing my identity. And they're like, we're not. And I was like, okay, because I really don't.
We promise we're not. Don't worry.
And I was like, even as you're saying this, I don't believe you. Which I guess
and what's your mother's maiden name?
Yeah. Which is
this you need for sure.
It's very funny though, because that might be how I acted at Delusion too.
Yes.
I just say all of my worries out loud to the people that I'm worried about. Full transparency, I do not trust you in this moment.
I just do not trust people, right? And I mean, Delusion, you can't trust anybody.
And Verizon people, you cannot trust
Verizon
them.
people, you cannot trust anybody.
People coming to your door. That Winnona, I have to say, that is a very, very, very scary encounter.
So scary. Like, it truly made me weak.
Yeah, your arms are so puny now.
They're teeny tiny.
They were so muscular before.
I gotta eat my spinach. Was that a really good Popeye? Hey, it's me, Popeye.
Hey, it's me, your friend Popeye. Come give me a little sugar, sweet stuff.
Popeye, oh my.
Ooh, olive oil.
Ooh.
All right,
Okay.
I'm going to play a listener story if you're into that kind of thing.
I'm sorry into it.
I'm so into stories.
Sorry into listening to stories. It's perfect Australian. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Betsy. Hi, Marcy. Hi, potential guest. I wanted to send a story in. You guys have actually played a couple of the stories that I've sent in previously, which I really, really appreciate. The first one I sent in was about my dad, who had passed away when I was 4, and I had the dream where he came to visit me and kind of comforted me, and I really appreciate, again, that you guys played it, and that also appreciate the really sweet things that you said after you played the clip. But this story is kind of related to that. I'll just jump right in. Last summer, I got a random phone call out of the blue from an old friend of mine. He's the best friend of my ex-boyfriend that I was with for a good amount of time. And I hadn't heard from either of them in years. So for this friend to call me randomly was a little bizarre, but it was also nice to hear from him because he and I had a good friendship at the time. And also when he called me, I could tell that he was in a bit of a way and needed just probably someone to talk to, someone to listen. And being the bleeding heart and the people pleaser that I am, I, of course, wanted to lend him my ear and just be there for him. And it started off fine, just a nice, reconnection. But then it got kind of weird because he kept calling. It wasn't constant. He was just calling at least once a day, like once or twice a day for the next 3 days, trying to talk to me. And my current boyfriend was not really keen on it. He didn't really like it. Like, it just gave him an icky feeling, and he's not one to be possessive or controlling or anything like that, but he's also not super vocal when it comes to how he feels. And so he said that it was making him uncomfortable. He didn't really like it. It gave him a bad feeling, and he wasn't going to tell me what I should do or tell me what to do, but he made it known that this is kind of creeping him out. And so I should have just heeded that right when he said it. So after he had disclosed that to me, this friend called me back again, and I was like, oh God, I don't want to answer, but again, people pleaser, so I did. And we had this like 2-hour long conversation And it started off as just catching up and being friends, and then it slowly kind of spiraled into being really political and kind of polarizing. And we talked about religion for a while and how, in his words, the Catholic Church isn't that bad, that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh boy. And it got to be after midnight where I was like, I just want to get off this phone. How do I hang up? Like, there was no segue for me to end the conversation because he wouldn't stop talking. And so I'm out back on the deck smoking a cigarette. It's after midnight. Full disclosure, frankly, I do not smoke cigarettes anymore. So before anyone says anything, I'm no longer a smoker. But as I'm listening to him gab on, I'm looking off at the tree line behind our house, and I see an orange orb. Starting at one point, lower to the ground, floating up, stopping at a certain point, and then floating back down and stopping at a certain point and floating back up, like in one clean, linear, smooth motion. This orb was floating up and down. So I wasn't even listening to what my friend was saying anymore. I'm just zoning out, watching this orb, thinking like, what the hell is that? And out of nowhere, my friend I was on the phone with stops mid-sentence and says, "Who's there with you?" And I said, "Nobody. I'm alone on my deck listening to you talk." And he's like, "No, seriously, I just heard a man's voice. Like, is your boyfriend listening to this conversation? Like, do you have someone there? Like, you told me you were alone." And he didn't like fly off the handle, but he was being really paranoid and accusatory. And so I told him, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he got so freaked out that he hung up. And I never heard from him again. And so I can only imagine that the orb I saw and the voice that he heard was probably my dad. My dad telling him, but, not so I could hear, I guess, but just telling him, like, buddy, hang up the phone. Leave her alone. You're being a creep. And it's just nice to know that, like, even in the afterlife, my dad still got my back. And yeah, and my boyfriend's instincts were right, obviously, from the jump, because if my dad had to kind of come in, from the afterlife and step in and tell this guy to leave me alone, then it was probably bad news. And I should have listened to my gut, should have listened to my boyfriend the first time. But anyway, that was fun. And I hope you guys get a chance to listen to this and get a chance to play it if you'd like. And I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, night, whenever you guys record. And I love the podcast, and I love you both. Okay, bye.
Whoa. Yes.
I love that. Get
Dad's
off the
still being dad. I'm
Yeah.
like, let's get this fucking guy out of here, man.
Right?
Wow.
I couldn't tell what the creepy part of the story was going to be,
I mean, this is real life. I mean, it's all real life, but like, this is real life scary.
Yeah,
this dude calling a bunch. Whoa.
One who calls people on the phone. That's weird.
That's already scary. Like, now my parents, like, even that, they're like, let's Zoom. I'm like, whoa. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Wow,
All right.
okay.
Mom and Dad. Wow.
Mom and Dad. All right. Loving the Zoom.
If I ever FaceTime with my mom, I only see the her hairline. She won't.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to show her face. It's very funny.
That's so
I don't do it because she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Man. Also, like, the boyfriend's intuition on that too.
Especially with him being very, like, not really, not the jealous type, like, just very kind of like, oh, pretty chill. And then to be like, this is weird.
Weird.
This is really weird.
This dude's a weirdo. And he does seem to be. I love that, though. Like, Dad being like,
too.
honey, I need to use the phone.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. Thank you.
Daddy's got to make a phone call.
And the orb, like,
Yeah.
That rules.
That really does. Good on Dad.
Wow.
Good on
old
Dad.
Taking care of business.
TCB. You know why?
TCBY yogurt.
I do. I love a yogurt.
My sisters used to work at one at the movie theater, and it ruled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. I would always get I would always get vanilla.
Ooh. And
with chocolate chips.
Ooh,
and granola chunkies.
Yeah. Okay.
It's pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
I remember, there was one. Just getting mix-ins, man. Just getting some mix-ins.
Just getting some mix-ins, dude. Wow. Okay, that is. Oh man, that rules.
It was very, very ruling. Very ruling.
Very ruling.
All right, I'm going to read one, and it is entitled, Betsy, are you ready?
I think so.
Gross bathroom ghost at my soul-sucking job. A horrible combo.
Oh, yes, dude.
And hopefully, this is a resubmission, so hopefully we have never heard it before, Betsy. So I'm relying on your brain. Because it's better than mine.
I don't know if it is, but we'll see. Thank you for that, but I really don't think it is.
Your memory is better than mine, so.
Do you think?
It is. Unfortunately, it is. Yes. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. First of all, I wanted to thank you so much for this incredible podcast. You gals are an absolute hoot. A number of times I've actually sobbed / borderline hyperventilated from laughter while listening to the pod. I know that doesn't sound good, but I meant it as a compliment, LOL. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope people just pass out constantly.
I hope people puke listening. Like, just be like,
Yes.
oh, it was so fun I puked.
So funny. I hurled all over the place. Yes. Yes.
Be
the
my
puking.
dream. Be my dream. Okay, I wanted to tell y'all about the bathroom ghost at my job. Before I jump into the spooky stuff, I wanted to give you some background. My company is basically set in the 1950s. The CEO is sleeping with his secretary. There's financial scandals out the wazoo, and a general disdain towards anyone who's not a straight white guy. Oh, cool.
Wow.
Sign me up. Basically your worst nightmare. When I first started the job and didn't know the more fucked up stuff about the company, it was easier to try to block out that negative energy.
Yeah.
However, as time has gone on, my patience for the general toxicity has worn thin, and the job has taken a toll on my mental health. Because of this, I really value my lunch breaks and trips to the bathroom because it's the main time in my day where I can zone out. Oh God, I remember that.
I've had that for sure. It's just I would just stand in the stall and just be like, what is this, man?
Yeah, I remember that.
What is this?
Ugh, rough.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah.
Don't ever want to be there again.
No.
All right. I work in a very corporate looking building, clearly built in the 1980s. Everything that is fake fancy style, all the sterile white with black tiled floors. The bathroom is no exception, but comes with the added bonus of all the horror movie staples. Eerie dripping sink,
Ew.
flickering fluorescent lights, and yellowing sink top.
Ew. How dare they update that shit, man?
Rip it out.
Because they know, they're like, people are coming in here to fucking collect their thoughts and find a moment of feeling good, so we got to keep this place looking and smelling shitty.
Yeah, there will be no respite here. No respite.
No. Oh, man.
When I first started the job, I didn't think twice about these things, and the scariest thing about the bathroom was when a stall had no toilet paper.
Yeah.
That wasn't until weird stuff started happening a few months into the job. My spit is getting thick, guys.
Got that thick spit, huh, Marcy?
I got that thicky spitty.
Ooh, that thick spit.
Hey,
Hi,
boys. I got a real...
Hey, you hear that? Marcy got that thick spit?
Oh, I heard she's got that thicky spit. Okay. It started one day. I know I don't like.
Gross, dude.
I don't
You're
like
nasty.
it. I don't like it. I think it's a dehydration thing. Derp. It started one day when I was alone in the bathroom and heard someone come in. I walked out of the stall and was washing my hands when the person in this next stall flushed. As I was about to dry my hands, I heard the click of a lock and the stall door open. Being the nosy snoop I am, I looked over to see who was coming out of the stall, but no one did.
What?
I walked down the line of stalls to find each of them empty, with the last door swinging very gently. This sent a shiver down my spine, and I booked it out of there. As I paced down the hall, the skeptic in me tried to reassure myself, saying, automatic toilets can flush on their own. That's true. Yeah. Automatic toilets can flush on their own. But can stall doors unlock by themselves? Since then, the sequence of events has happened on multiple occasions.
Whoa.
There have also been a number of times when I am washing my hands and I feel a heavy presence over my shoulder.
Oh, no.
I'm always so afraid that when I raise my head and look into the mirror, there will be someone behind me watching me.
Oh, God.
One time, when I looked up, I could see something shake in my reflection, almost like a lag in time. I just chalked it up to too much coffee jitters and the poor lighting setup. But as I type this now, I am not so sure. Oh,
a lag in time.
Like a shake. Ugh.
Yeah. Whoa, dude.
One of the most unsettling aspects of the bathroom is the scratching. God.
Yeah, you think? The scratching.
I was going to tell you, we're not even halfway through this bathroom email.
Dude, have you been to... Sorry, this is real quick. Universal Studios, Harry Potter World, that bathroom where they have that character moaning whatever.
Myrtle?
Yes. And it's all throughout the bathroom, and you're like using the bathroom. It's like, I'm just so... It is...
Oh.
I don't like it. It freaks me out so much.
Oh, that is very grossy.
We'll go to Harry Potter World, and I'll show you.
Please. I got my pass. I need to go.
I know. Let's go. Maybe next week.
I'm doing it. Let's go.
Okay.
One of the most unsettling aspects of the bathroom is scratching. It will be dead silent in the room, and then I will hear a faint scratching from the other side of the stall. And when I come out and check, no one will be there.
No one.
Honestly, I'd rather no one be there, Betsy, than someone scratching on this.
Scratching while you're doing your business?
Because then I have to punch someone in the nose, and then I get fired.
True. That's true.
Poop.
That's true. But you don't think they'd get fired, too, for scratching on the bathroom door, right?
I would hope that that's a fireable offense.
If I ever ran a business, you're out of here immediately.
Check your handbook.
Strike 3. You got all your strikes in one scratch. You're out of here, dude.
Each finger is a strike. So if you're scratching, you're out. You're out.
Ew. Come on. It's a place where people just need privacy and need to just chill.
You're at your most vulnerable.
You're at your most vulnerable.
This is such a tangent, guys. I had a thought yesterday while I was driving down the street and I saw a dog pooping and I was like, they just have to poop in front of all of us constantly. Yeah. And they look you in the eye and they're like,
oh yeah, they're humiliated.
It's humiliating.
Like, I know, I'm sorry. And I feel bad because I laugh every time I see a dog taking a dump. I think it's just so funny. It's just like... Every time I see one, I'm like, that's funny, man.
That's a silly thing to do in public, guys.
Because they are just like trying to figure it out and like looking at like their person and just kind of being like, yeah, this is weird, like
yeah,
just
yeah, whatever. Okay. It's weird. All right. Part due to the fat. Okay, wait. What am I saying?
Part due.
Part due.
Hot shots. Part due.
Yes. Part due to the fear and part due to the stress of the job. I started to avoid going to the bathroom and would hold it. Oh,
and that's fucked up too. That sucks, dude.
Feeling like I was going crazy, I asked my one coworker about the bathroom. She's very sensitive to energy and has had run-ins with spirits before.
Here we go.
My heart dropped when she told me that she also feels a darkness there and had also experienced hearing footsteps and flushing while alone in the bathroom. Growing weary of this, I decided to ask my friend's mom for some advice. She's a bona fide stoner and woo-woo expert.
Yeah.
She seemed to think the presence was a manifestation of all the toxic energy of the office and picking on people who were particularly sensitive to those energies.
Okay.
Women.
Yeah.
Also, if it's like a straight white man kind of environment. She also said that the spirits like to prey on you when you're vulnerable, letting your guard down, which is obviously when you have your pants down, right?
Yes, okay.
Her advice was that I should never let an energy take away the few minutes I have to relax in my stressful job, and that I should set some boundaries with the entity. She taught me about banishing pentagrams and said I should use it when I enter the bathroom. As she advised me, I could tell she wasn't just talking about my bathroom ghosts, but that I also needed to address my messed up workplace. The next The next day after talking to her, I took her advice and did a banishing pentagram right as I entered the bathroom. I said aloud, "Please go away. I would like some privacy." As silly as that sounds, I felt more comfortable than I had in weeks in the building.
Cool.
Instead of hurriedly washing my hands and running out in a rush like I typically did, I felt like I actually enjoyed the moment of respite. This
is so nice.
They just used the word respite, and remember,
and you did.
And I didn't read it, guys. So just so we know, that's just a weird little quinky thing.
Because that is funny. Of like, I haven't heard that word in a while, and now I've heard it twice in like a minute.
I literally didn't know that I was using it right earlier when I said it. So
you nailed it. Isn't that fun?
I really did.
Oh, I do understand this language a little bit.
Sometimes I do know a few words. Now, did I lose my place? Absolutely. Let me look up the word respite.
Look for respite.
Okay. Sorry if this is TMI, but you never realize how important it is to be able to relax in the bathroom until you don't have it.
Dude.
Since then...
That's not TMI. That's what we should be taught that since day one.
Absolutely. Poot-tootly. Since then, I haven't had any more serious encounters with the bathroom ghost. Even though the bathroom is still generally creepy as hell, it's easier to ignore without the scratching and the footsteps, I would imagine.
Yeah, I bet.
Now that I feel like the spirit is gone, I don't worry as much about going to the bathroom. I think in part because I also have tried to set better boundaries with my coworkers, and I try to tune out their BS. However, since then, there's been a serial pooper who's always leaving a mess in stall number 2.
Oh, come on.
No, sorry, in stall number 1. On the bright side, I'm looking for other jobs and at least can always enjoy my Tuesdays listening to y'all in the meantime. Thank you for reading. Fuck capitalism and don't shit your pants, especially because you're too afraid to go to the bathroom. Divine, they, them, she, her. Update, I was offered a new position, but sad I never figured out who the serial pooper was.
Oh, wow.
Divine, what a great ending to this story.
Man. Wow, a serial pooper. Come on, keep that shit clean, man.
Oh, man.
Wow, I'm so glad you got a different position.
Me too.
I hope it's so much better. And that stoner friend.
The mom, yeah.
Just being very much like, you also have to address the bigger picture too.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's a really cool move of like.
Good advice.
Really good advice and oh man,
life is too short to be miserable for money.
I know.
If you can, not everyone
That's
has.
the thing.
I mean, it's the same thing with like with like ghosts. They'll be like, I don't want to live in a haunted house. Well, not everyone can get out of it, but but we got to just start GoFundMe's for ghost house and bad jobs.
Ghost house and bad jobs. Wow.
Right.
It probably was, just like all the energy.
Absolutely.
Knowing like where it can feed off of.
Eat
like
your
all
poop
this
and grow
weird,
strong.
Yeah. This awful toxic energy needs to eat your dookie. Oh, man.
Ugh.
Wow, dude.
Man, it has been a while since I've felt that feeling, but I remember it.
Of what?
Just like
yes.
Being like, I mean, granted, even in jobs I liked, I'm like, let me go do a little phone time in the bathroom.
Absolutely. Yeah, where it is just like, okay, let me just. It's like truly like literally a release. Know? It's like, all right, let me just have this moment.
Yeah.
Let me cool it. Let me just chill out.
Let me just
Boom.
drop the chute.
Drop the chute. Ew. I don't know why that really got me. It's like gross, dude. And I'm nasty.
I'm nasty though.
Marcy, you're the nasty.
I'm the nasty.
Oh my goodness. Should I do one more?
Please.
Okay, here we go. This one is called I'm Pregnant and I Love You. Please read my story. Okay. Hola, Betsarina and Marcy Rooney. Nice. And then a little bit of this.
Is that the shaka?
The shaka, and then a little bit of this. Rock and roll.
Yes.
Fingers. Okay. I'm resending this because I think using the same intro names that someone else recently used to call you guys probs was a bad idea. Okay. Hey, we'll see. I love you and the pod. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys got me through a terrible job, illness, and now I'm a pregnant mama to be.
Congrats.
When I was little, my family and I moved into a 100-year-old twin house that had only ever had one family live in it. Ooh. It had a great yard, a cool spiral staircase that led to the roof, and a terrifying basement with weird little passageways.
Ew.
Oh my God, this sounds so spooky.
But I kind of like that too.
Yeah, like I'm into it, but also I'm scared.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would love to do a delusion in it, you know.
Please. Where is this located again?
We're opening a delusion.
Rent it out. Yeah.
My room was on the second floor with the other two rooms. Mom and Dad's and my baby brother's. With the other two rooms, Mom and Dad's and my baby brother's nursery. I hated being in my room as soon as the sun started to set, and even more when it was dark.
Aww.
It felt like something was watching me from the closet and seeped out like thick black smoke.
Holy shit, that's very descriptive.
Good God. My earliest memories are of having sleep paralysis in that room and not being able to move and sometimes not breathe.
Ugh.
Oh God. My mom is super religious and would tell me that when that happened to me to say out loud, La sangre de Cristo tiene poder. I think I nailed that.
I think you did. I'm sorry. Who am I talking to right now? Because surely this can't be Betsy.
Estoy Betsy. Which means the blood of Christ has power, but most times I couldn't even open my mouth. I remember seeing a tall, dark figure in the corner of my eye creep up on me and then feel like it sat on my chest. If I was unlucky enough to fall asleep on my side, I would see a tall shadow that felt masculine and yucky standing next to my bed.
Yucky.
Oh, man. I remember always waking up at around 2:30 to 4 a.m. to experience it all. Good God. If my bedroom door was left open, I could see a tall, dark shadow guy and hear heavy-ass footsteps climbing the stairs and turn to go into my room.
No.
What the fuck?
No.
The few rare nights I was able to shake it off, I'd run into my mom and dad's room straight into their bed. I have a clear, distinct memory, not a dream, of being chased down the hallway, but by whatever was in my closet, and it stopping dead at my parents' doorway. I have so many chills. It's messing me up.
Ooh, I definitely have tingle tits right now.
Your titties are tingling, and not in a good way.
Yeah, in a bad way.
Terrified tingling tits.
Terrified tingling tits teetering on top of my torso.
Ooh. That was good.
Thanks.
It stared at me with its head taller than the door frame. It was just a shadow, but I know it was looking at me. I guess I was terrified enough to scare my mom, who had a church elder come to our house. The elder told my mom that there was a dark presence in the house, the basement being the darkest. But my mom was the only one to go down there to do laundry. And in my room. The woman walked into my room, straight to my closet, and said, "A little girl shouldn't be left alone in this room." Oh, no.
Validation, though.
And she claimed that it was leaving traces in my chest of its presence, which was weird because years later, when I was 12, we went to a secluded church while visiting family in El Salvador, and the pastor of that church who'd prayed for me said there was an unnatural darkness that was in my chest trying to shut down my light.
Is that why my tits just started tingling?
Dude, maybe. Uh-oh. Anyway, after that woman left our house, I remember a lot of church elders coming into our house to pray and cleanse it, all to rid whatever darkness was in the house. I can't tell you if it worked or not because I oddly don't have a lot of memory of my childhood, but what always stuck around was sleep paralysis up until I was in college and had a roommate in the same room.
Ugh.
This house literally haunts me. I dream about it constantly, and it always feels like it's trying to get me to go back to it and find something.
Ew. Oh,
what?
No.
What?
No.
What?
Oh, my God.
Oh, this one is also making me a little lightheaded, man.
You might need to have some protein or water.
I think I might need some both of that.
Protein water.
Oh, God, protein water.
Burp.
I had to burp.
God
okay,
bless.
mentioning it to my parents, they've told me they also dream about the house and feel like it wants them to go back too. So freaking strange. My brother was too little to remember anything other than playing outside. That's nice. I've done research on the property and the house. No deaths or murders had been reported in it before we had moved in. But I just listened to one of your episodes that mentioned that tragic events can leave lingering vibes. And I think maybe something happened there. Not a death, but maybe like abuse or something else. IDK, man, but it's messed up. I have a few other stories to tell, but I'll send them in separately at other times. Thank you for reading this. If you do, stay frosty and don't shit your pants, Becky. Whoa,
Becky,
dude.
I'm
Becky.
so glad that we read this because this was horrifying.
This was, oh man, them being like, "Hey, I'm having a dream, and that house wants me to go back and find something."
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm like, when it's like, oh, like that's not a ghost, right? That's not a ghost, right?
I don't know. Are you thinking it's something a little bit worse?
Yeah, some other type of entity. Because, like, the amount of mind control that, I mean, like, people can only influence each other so much, right? To cause multiple people to have dreams. And I don't know that ghosts have much more superpowers than we do. But I don't know. I don't know. Yucky.
Whoa. Too spooky, man.
Toot spooks.
Toot spooks, dude. That is too scary.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, man.
Also, like, people being like, oh, yeah, it left something in your chest. You're like, what?
Dude,
The F?
that's really wild to be like, yeah, it's like leaving traces in your chest. And then later to be like, something's in your chest. I'm like, no way, man. I gotta get out of here.
I simply cannot. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Spooky, man.
Very
really spooky.
Very spooky. Ugh. Betsy, be honest with me.
What?
Do you want to listen to another one or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do one more.
That was the real question, guys, because I didn't know if she wanted to or not.
I do. Of course I do.
All right. I'm nervous, though.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm too scared.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. My name is Christina. Big fan of the pod. I saw you guys were looking for new listener stories, and I've been meaning to send mine in for so long. My first ghostly encounter was when I was about 9 years old. My aunt had just recently moved into a house about a town over from us. It was the summertime, I want to say like early July. And, we were outside in the pool, me and my cousins and my sister. I was about 9 years old. My cousin Lauren was about 7. Cousin Dina was a year older than me, and then my sister 2 years older, so a year older than Dina. Do the math. I'm too stoned to do that. And if you hear licking, that is my dog. Hello, bub. But anyway, so we were in the pool hanging out, playing around, listening to the radio, playing chicken, doing George Washington with our hair. And you just kind of get the feeling that somebody's like staring at you. Like you feel their eyes on you, and you know exactly the direction in which it's like that energy's coming from. Well, I had that feeling. So, follow my gaze up to the attic window where I see this little girl. She's holding the curtain like kind of to the side, and she's pointing down to the enclosed, like screened in garage or like carport. And I'm just staring at her. Like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Like, she looked kind of like in a 60s kind of like Peter Pan collared dress. But she was like hazy. Like, I want to say almost like black and white, but she wasn't black and white. Like, you could still see some remnant of color in, her clothing and her hair. Like, she was blonde. But anyway, so I see this little girl, and she's pointing down to the enclosed carport. So I look to where she's pointing, and I just see sparks coming from the electric socket and smoke. And I'm like, so I hit my cousin Lauren, and I'm like, Laura, do you see what I see right now? And I just point up to the attic window, and she looks, and she goes, holy shit, what the fuck is that? And like, listen, we were raised by Brooklyn mothers. We had mouths of truck drivers, okay? We're Jersey girls. So when I had confirmation that I wasn't crazy and I was seeing what I was seeing, I was like, look at what she's pointing at. And by this time, like, it was getting a little out of hand with like the smoke and everything. Like, it looked like almost like an electrical fire was going to start. So we start screaming. She starts screaming, Mom. I start screaming, Aunt Maureen. My aunt runs down. She's like, what the fuck are you yelling about? And we're like, look, pointing at the enclosed carport and the electric socket that's clearly malfunctioning or something. And she's like, oh my God. So they, hit the breaker. She starts yelling for my uncle in the house. He hits the breaker. They turn off the electric. They're like, thank God you guys saw that. We're like, yeah, the little girl up in the attic showed us. And they were like, what are you talking about? There was no little girl in the attic. We were like, 100%. I was like, dude, I saw her, and like Lauren saw her too. Like, there was two of us. How do you argue that? You don't, right? So, needless to say, the house didn't go on fire. I don't know to this day if it was like a friendly, look at what's happening, like call, get some help before this becomes an issue, or if it was like, I'm going to set this on fire, get the fuck out of my house. Because when they did move into this house, when they were touring it, it was, for sale by owner. So the previous gentleman was showing them the house, and it was like a walk-up attic. And they took them upstairs to the attic, and there was a calendar hanging. It was like a Hindu calendar with like all the goddesses and gods. Sorry, that's my dog Winnie. She says hi. She's a corgi and like the best thing in the world. Yes, I love you. But there was a calendar hanging up there, and the guy said, please leave this calendar. It wards off any bad spirits. And my uncle was like, yeah. You know, Italian, you know the type. So as soon as they moved in, they took that calendar down, and then weird shit started to happen. I have like 2 more stories out of this house from my cousins that I can share, but I'm about 5 minutes, so let me know if you want. Let me and Whitney know if you want to hear more. Thanks, guys.
Whoa, we want to hear more.
Yes, but this was the perfect way to do it. It's to send us yes. Oh my gosh,
that is wild.
What the fuck are you yelling about?
Delightful.
Very funny. My instinct upon hearing it initially was that was someone helping, right?
Yes, same. I got that immediately of like, it was a helping thing.
Because while maybe the uncle was rude and took down the calendar has nothing to do with the children.
That's true. And I bet that little spirit was like, oh, cool, fun. They're having fun.
Friends.
I want to hang out with them.
I want friends.
Wow.
That's scary.
Warning. That's so scary.
So scary. I've like heard my outlets just like crackling before, and I was like, my house is going to burn down.
Dude. Yeah. Like, so many of the outlets in our house, like, don't have covers. Like, if it's broken, it's just like, this is bad, dude.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Scary, man.
It's really bad. Because this house is so old, so.
Same. Ours is.
This house is almost 100 years old.
I think ours is. It was like 1920 or something.
And not like built well 100 years old. Like, just like, it is 100 years old.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not like, oh, old construction's good. It's like, no.
No. It's old. It's old.
It's old, rickety, rackety. Gosh, I think she was helping. That's my story.
I do too. I think for sure she was helping.
A helpful little
which is
ghost
so
girl.
Nice. But that's like, isn't that tough though to be like? I would be like, oh fuck, but then it's like, no, chill out. They're helping. They can help. They can help sometimes.
Sometimes they can help you. Give me little warning signs.
Yeah.
These were really great, guys. Everyone's killing it.
These were so good. Thank you so much for sending them. Keep them coming. We love them. We hope you're having a great spooky season. I hope you're doing some fun spooky things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best.
And
it's the best time.
Yeah, life will never get better than right now. I'm sorry to say. Just kidding. Maybe it will.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, it will. It'll be
yeah. It'll be great.
We'll be fine. Okay.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.